everybody, this is Leslie and welcome back to my channel. Today we are, as you can see, we are going to work on a piece of ephemera for my journal. So as you can tell, I finally finished the cover and I absolutely love it. So this is a piece of wood that I painted with Tim Holtz paints and used clear rock candy distress glitter on it, and I just layered up my pieces and I added some flowers. But so real quick, we'll give you a look at it. So I have some pieces of ephemera already made. I did this page tonight. I did this page and this page. And this has 4 signatures in it. And then I added this envelope that I had made. I have to put a tag or something in it. And then I had worked on the back cover a while ago. And it's got some tuck spots, cards. And I'm basically going off the theme of the book. So I'm doing it in stages based on the book. And this ribbon is really long because I don't know how fat this is going to get. So I decided I'm going to make it really long and then I'll deal with it when the time comes. But hello everybody, this is Leslie and I am going to show you real quick on how I created a new type of pocket. I don't know if anybody's done this before, but this took me quite a long time to figure out, as you'll be able to see. But basically what you do is you would put it on a page and it would be on one side and also on the other side, so it'll flip open. So you can have a tuck here. You can do it where you have a tuck here. That's if you close it. We're not going to close it. We're going to have it flip open, so we're going to have an open tuck spot up on top. You can also then put a band if you wanted down here. And then you could have it so that it fits in there. And then you turn your page. And again, you have your upper tuck. And then again, you have this tuck. And you can also put a secret tuck down here. Okay. So, basically what you're going to do, you're going to take a piece of cardstock. Okay. First thing you're going to do, fold it in half. Don't even worry about those right now. Actually, let me take a piece of cardstock. All right. Take a regular piece of cardstock. You're going to fold it in half. Make sure it's even. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is now you're going to fold it up about 3/4 of the way. Yeah, we'll say halfway. We'll go about half. We'll do about half. Again, you're going to fold it. I'm doing this just to train the paper. Okay. So now what you're going to do is you're going to fold this side in, but you're not going to go all the way in. You're going to go about give yourself about a 1/2 inch on each side. Again, you want about a 1/2 inch. Now you're going to take this one and you're going to fold it in. This one you don't need to make sure, just leave yourself a little bit of room. This isn't going to work now. I think this one I folded up too high. It's okay. And that's what you have. Okay. So again, you're going to fold. I just try to make sure that the bottom is straight because I want the bottom to be straight. Okay. You're going to need this because what we're going to be doing is adding these two pieces of paper on. You could probably use washi tape or something like that, or even fabric. I think fabric would be a lot stronger, but I'm just using cardstock. Okay, so we have our cardstock and we have folded it in half. We have folded it up halfway. Then we're going to fold this in, leave about a 1/2 inch to where the seam is. We're going to fold this one in, fold this one in. This is a little over a 1/2 inch. This needs to be on the inside. That needs to be on the outside. So you're going to flip this over. Let's see if I got this right. Flip this up. Yay, finally. And fold it in. So this will then be on the inside because this is what's going to get attached to your page. Okay. Now that's when you're going to need these. It has taken me multiple times to figure this out, but we're going to show you from this. All you're going to do is take, like I said, you could either use washi tape. I don't think washi tape is going to be strong enough. Either use cardstock or fabric or something like that. So you're going to take the strips that you have from all of your extras that you may have, and you're just going to cut it. And it doesn't have to be exactly the size. As you can see, mine aren't exactly all the way to the end. You want these two pieces because this is what's going to attach on to your piece of paper once you attach it. This is going to be attached to here. Okay. So that's what this is. You're going to have this attached. And then you're going to attach this to here. Okay. So they go on the inside. So what you're going to do, this took me a long time to figure out how to do. And I still have to use my prototype because you want this to stick to the page, okay? So we are going to do it this way because then the page is going to go in between. So we're going to take some glue. You don't need a lot. I truly don't believe you're going to need a lot. This one out of the way. Yep. Okay, so we're going to do this side. And you don't really need a lot of glue. I'm using art glitter glue. So you're just going to put it along the seam, just on the outside of the seam. Okay. And then just squeeze that down. And now you're going to do the same thing for this side. So I'm going to glue this side down. Okay. So make sure that's good and dry before you do anything. Okay. You want it to look like tuxedo lapels. Okay. So it would be like a tuxedo lapel. Okay. Now don't forget, this is going to fold in. So that's why you can adjust these if you need to. Because God knows I've had to adjust them multiple times. But the main thing you want to do is you want to attach it to, let's see, another piece of paper. Get a piece of paper. Okay. So what your goal is, now you can put this wherever you want. Now when I do this, I flip these on the other side, just to make it easy. You're going to take this piece of paper. Now, if this is already in your book, of course, it's going to be a little bit more complicated, but you could put it down on the bottom, where it would be down here, and it'd be flush up against the edge of the paper. Okay, you can have it up further. You wanted it in the middle of the page, you could have it in the middle of the page. If you wanted to have it up towards the top of the page, you get my drift. You can put it pretty much wherever you wanted to put this, okay? And this is what it would look like. Now, I haven't figured out if you could do it on this side. I don't think you could, but you may. I may have to work on that, because I don't think it would fit. I think it would be too wide. So I'm going to keep mine at the bottom of the page, okay? So I'm going to flip this back over on the other side so it's out of my way. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the glue. We're going to glue here and here. Okay. And then you can see, right? Yeah. Okay. And then all I'm doing is pushing in. I'm going to open this up and we're going to glue this down. Just take your bone folder or your hand and just rub it along. Okay, flip it over. You're going to do the same thing here. Take your bone folder and make sure that that's sealed down really good. Okay. Now, I would think it would be best to do the whole entire thing, or at least get it almost to the top. I'm just using scraps, so just for demonstration purposes, okay? So now that they're glued down, and it is flush up against the paper, so this is gonna go on the inside. This is gonna go on the inside, okay? So I just, if you wanted to, you can certainly cover that up, but I know that I'm going to be covering that up with paper, so it doesn't really make a difference, but you can, and I'll just show you, if you wanted to bring it in afterwards, you certainly can. And it'll still close perfectly, okay? So now, for your upper tuck, needless to say, we're gonna seal this closed. Okay. Okay, now we're going to do that to the other side. And again, we're going to bring this in just a little bit more. Now I'm going to have these covered with paper or napkin or something, so I'm not worried about the creases. If you wanted, I'm sure you didn't have to do your creases. You could have done them later on, but this is the way I ended up doing. So that leaves you your upper tuck, okay? So now, then I usually just fix these up a little bit. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to seal this part closed. Now, if you wanted to have it where you wanted this side open instead of the bottom, you could certainly do it that way. I just did it this way, just for demonstration purposes. But now you have a tuck in here if you want to put something to hide in there. And then you have your tuck here. Now, You can, if you wanted to, put a little bit of glue there, but I really don't think you need to. Now, you can also, if you didn't, normally what I've normally seen is usually people will just glue this down. But I wanted to come up with a way so that it flipped open. But this one will make a side tuck. Okay, so there you go. I'm constantly pressing it down because I just want to make sure that it's going to fold properly. So you have your tuck here. I have a tuck here. You have an inside tuck. And like I said, if you wanted to all right, so this is a little bit smaller. So you would put this in here. And then if you had a pocket down here, or not a pocket, but a tuck spot. So if you had something that goes all the way across, say it was smaller, then all you have to do is fit it in here and then up there. Okay. And then of course you have here, and then you have for something small here. Then on the other side, again, you have this spot up here. Again, you have here, and you have here. But you don't get a lot of room there. You might be able to put a little ticket or something in there. But that was what I came up with. And then what I'm thinking too is you could put a closure, meaning we'll decorate one of these pages on my next video. But what you can do is put, like, say, a brad down and have a piece that actually closes this, and then you just flip it open and then it'll open. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Or if you wanted, you could have, you know, a circle here and put a circle here and then tie it together. But to me, I think it would be better if you had where you would be able to put a clasp that moves back and forth. Okay, but we'll work on that in the next video. So I hope this was helpful, and like I said, it's just it's something different that you can put into your journals. Okay, and just remember, this is the hardest part. It's just remembering that this has to attach to the piece of paper that you're going to join it into your journal. Okay, so I will see you all in your next video, and I hope everybody's doing well, and I'll see you for my next Alice in Wonderland video. Take care, everybody. Bye.